Till now, in this project, we have seen HTML part and fundamentals of CSS. And also I showed you how to create variables, how to set this default values and why we are setting this default value. And also we have set the default font size and default font family. If you have not watched the previous session and if you are not aware why we have set this font size, then you can refer to the previous session and then continue with this session. So in this session, we are going to start designing our main HTML structure, that is first part, that is our navbar. So this is my entire navbar. Let me just come. If you see here, this is my navbar. Inside this, I am having my logo and I am having my list. So there are two children inside my navbar. For this navbar, let me just give the class as navbar. I will copy this class and inside style.css, I will be writing one comment. I will just write here navigation. Below this, I will be pasting the class name. For this, let me just give background color. I will be using my secondary color. Save this. Now this is my entire navbar which is having logo as well as which is containing the list. Now what I want, first I want to reduce the width of my navbar. So I will be using width and instead of using pixels, now we are going to use rems. I will be giving here 25 rem which is equal to 250 pixel. I will save this. Now you can see here, this is my navbar size. My logo is larger, so that is the reason it is displayed outside of this navbar. That we are going to fix in a minute. Now for this I am going to give the height as well. Now if you notice here, I am having logo and I am having list. So only to cover that content, height is displayed. So I am going to give 100 view height. So which will be covering this complete screen which is visible to me. So we are going to give view height. And also I'm going to give z index value. I will be giving 100. So whatever happens, this navbar should be on top. So that is the reason I am giving this 100. Now what I want to fix this position. So we are going to give position to be fixed. So position property is very important in CSS. Whenever we are giving position fixed, that navbar will be fixed in that position. Basically, by default, every element will be flowing as HTML structure is defined. But as soon as we give position properties, it is going to go outside of the flow and based on top, right, bottom and left values, we are going to define the position. Now where I want it should be fixed at this position. So top I am going to give 0 and also this is the left side. So I am going to give left 0. Nothing will be changed, but you can see that is fixed and my header has gone below. Let me just remove this and show you again. I will just comment this out. Now if you notice here, my header is here. Now as soon as I give here position fix, all that header content has come on top. Why? Because now this navbar is out of the flow. Now according to my wish, I can give its position. Let me just uncomment. Now in place of left, if I just write here right, save this. Now the navbar will be going on right side. I just want left. I will be giving left here. Save this. Now this is done. Now what I want, whenever I click on the menu bar, this position, this navbar should be opened like this. In this way it should be opened. Now currently what it should be, it should be hidden. So what we are going to do? We are going to use translate property. If we write here display property to be none, save this, it will be hidden completely. Now whenever I click on this, I cannot add any effects to my navbar. So instead of that, I will be using transform property and I will be giving translate x. Now what this transform property will be doing? It is going to move the position of an element from its current position. Now I want to move in x axis, so I am giving translate x, and inside this let me just write here 500 pixel. Save this. Now you can see it is moved 500 pixel from x axis. Now if I give minus 500, it is completely hidden. Now as we are not using pixel, now I'm just going to give complete 100%, minus 100%. Save this. Now my navbar is completely hidden. Now if you notice here, my navbar has completely gone on this left side, but my logo is still visible because my logo width is larger. Now here suppose if I just give here round minus, not minus, let me just write here plus 10%, save this. Now it has moved this side, you can see 10% is left here. So positive direction will be moving on right side and negative direction will be moving on left side. So I'm going to give minus 100%. Now that is completely hidden. Currently, I want to style all my logo and list item. So I'm just going to comment this out. Later on, using JavaScript and using transition effect, we are going to add those features. Now, once our navbar is done, I will be designing this logo container, copy, and here I'm going to paste. For this, I'm going to give the padding. Padding I will give 2 rem, which is equal to 20 pixel. Padding is given. Now I am going to give text align to the center. Save this. Nothing is reflected because our logo size is very large. Again I will come here. Now I am going to copy this logo and below this I am going to paste. For this I will be giving height as 20 rem. Save this, and also I am going to give the width also I am going to give 20 rem. Now this is my logo. If I just remove this one, you can see the difference. My logo is on top and also it is not in center. So we are just giving these two properties so that padding will be applied around the logo as well as image will be in the middle. But as we all know, images are inline element. If I don't give this, let me save, then also I will be having the same position. If you want that in the middle, then you can give the width and you can use margin property. But as of now, you do not have to worry on that. Then next we are going to work with this list. And for this list, I'm just going to give the class. And here I will give menu list. I will copy this. And inside this, I'm just going to paste. And also I will be saving this HTML file. Now if you notice here, I am not having any space and my content is completely stuck. So what I will do, first let me just give the padding of 2 rem. Padding, save this. Now you can see my list is visible. Now I want to remove that list. So for that we are having the property list style type to be none. I will save and that list has gone. We have border property to apply borders around the elements, but I do not want around the elements. I just want only on top and bottom. So we can use individual properties, border top 2 pixel. So here we are having only small values. So we can use pixels here. Solid. I will be writing RGBA, and inside this I am going to use 230, 228 and 228, and Last value, I am going to give the opacity. I will just write here 0.3. I will save this. I will be having border. Same I am going to copy. I will paste it here. Now instead of top, I will just write here bottom. I will save this. Now border top and bottom is displayed. Next I am going to design my list items. I will copy this. Here I will be pasting and I am going to select my list item. For this, let me just write here text align to be center. Save this. As list items are block level elements, so it is going to contain complete 100% of the width. So if we give text align center, that is going to work. And also I'm just going to give padding for individual list. I will just write here 2 rem. Save this. Now padding is also displayed for this list. Now I am going to select my anchor tags and I am going to style them. This is my anchor tag. I will come here. I will copy this whole list and here I will be pasting. Now I want to select my anchor tag. I will remove all these things. I will give color where and inside this I am going to select my fourth color. Save this. Color is changed. Now what I want to change the font size. I will just write here font size. My default font size is 10 pixel. Now I just want to increase to 16 pixel. That is 1.6 rem. Save this. Font size is increased and also I do not want that lines. So I am going to give text decoration to be none. Save this and that is done. So whenever we are styling the links, we are having one rule. We should be following the pseudo elements. We have link, we have visited, we have hover and we have active. So basically this one, link, visited, hover, active. In this order only, we have to style our links. As of now, this is a very simple project. So directly, I'm just going to add here hover effect. That is hover pseudo element. And inside this, what I want, I will remove this font size. I'm just going to give text decoration to be underlined as well as I'm going to change the color. I will remove and I will write here first color. Save. Now whenever I hover, the color will be changed and also underline is displayed. So this is our navbar. We have designed a navbar. We have used position properties and also we have seen how to give top values, left values. We have seen transform property. Now if I just uncomment this one, we have done all the stylings. I will save this. Now if you notice, my navbar has gone. It has gone minus 100% to my left side. So as soon as I click on this menu effect, I just want to bring this navbar. That we are going to see it later. But this is how we are going to remove elements if we want to show some transition effects. This kind of transition effect. Okay, now we are done with designing a navbar. In next session, we are going to see how to design our header.